Good morning, everyone. Well, today I'm back to trying to empty the island. Oh, one of my one of my viewers, subscribers, her name is Larissa. She said, when you said island, she said I couldn't help but think of Survivor. And then she talked about like all my supplies were getting voted off the island. And I just thought that was so funny, and I just thought, oh, wouldn't that have been funny if I would have talked about the whole thing like it was Survivor, except for I really haven't seen Survivor, so it would have been tough. But I thought, yeah, I'm voting this one off the island. I just thought that was so hilarious. I just loved it. Okay, so these ones I'm voting to keep on the island. Nope, nothing stays on the island. I'm voting to take it off the island, but keep it. Okay, so this, I don't remember what it was called. Is this actually from this? No. Okay, so I don't remember what this collection was called. I know I picked it up at Tuesday morning, and it is really time flies. It's about time flying. It's about tea. It's got butterflies. It's very soft colors, but the patterns were all very patterned, which it's like there's one that is all just birds, where I ended up using like these subtle papers that were in the collection, and then I ended up with these left, and I still have the birds, but I just put them in my coral section. So anyhow, I decided I was going to make a collection with these things by putting, you know, simpler patterns with them that I felt like I could use with them. So I know it sounds funny to hear me say there's like too many patterns because I love patterns and patterns, but like these, it's like they're too much close to the same size. These just seem more like embellishments to me, but maybe I'd use it as a background or a strip, you know, who knows. But so I decided I was going to put other papers with it, and so that's what that whole pile of things on my island were, things I wanted to just put away like I have been doing, but some of them were I was doing other things with, like you know, this one I'm adding paper to. There's a couple of them that I wanted to make base pages with, and you know, the stack was, you know, like a foot tall, so it's like not a whole lot got done with it. It just, you know, I kind of pulled maybe from it once in a while. I don't know if I seen something on the top. So these are the papers that I'm going to add stuff to, and I've got 2 of these and so forth. I have cut out 3 of the clocks here. I have 1 of these, so obviously I've used 1 of those. I have this one, and then I have this little strip, and these are all single-sided because they were in a paper pad. These are some other pieces that were like this is from here, this from here. There was another one that had like these, and probably, you know, these in it, the little 2x2s, and then circle pieces. This one here, I obviously cut a circle out of. Oh, was it this? Nope, because that's too big. And then I had punched out some butterflies. Here's another one of these, because there was, I think, 2 of every paper. This one, is this from this? Yep, this is from like one of these too. And that one there is from that. Yep, that's from that. Okay, so these are all from a page just like this, right? Was this from? No, this was from another one yet. Okay, but so probably the other one that had these on it with it. So I have those, and then what? Let me just kind of put these aside because I'm going to show you why I pulled in the papers I did. I always like making a kit because really when I was just buying paper at Hobby Lobby and Joann's, I would always, you know, just have my color by, or my paper by color or by theme, and I was always making page kits. Okay, so this is actually a piece of paper that they put behind the Minte chippies when you got them. So this is like a perfect color for this. Oh, this one is growing hair. So I'm bringing one of those in because I thought that's a nice piece of paper and it's heavy duty. Okay, so I'm bringing that piece of paper in. It works perfectly. I also pulled this piece. I could actually probably use some of this up here. It says, together, tradition, telling stories, parties, love, cooking, family, together, tradition. So any of that I could, you know, actually just cut that branding strip and use some of those words if I wanted to. So this one is a great one to go with this, that soft coral color. This here, I love this. This is actually a paper from, I think this, whatever this collection is. And I love, well, I really love a white with the dot, but this is really pretty too. And the color goes perfect with it. So I'm pulling that in. Actually, one of the first, I think I've shown you them the same way I pulled them in. Okay, so I thought this light colored wood would be really pretty. And I'm gonna put it behind this here, because I think I probably have more paper than what I need now. But I like to have the extras because you just don't know what you're doing with it yet. But look at how pretty that is. I just love those colors together. And then I pulled in this brown wood. Oh, let's see. Oh, this one is Echo Park and it's called Warm. This is Simple Stories Basics. And it's called Elm and Cream. So this must be like an elm tree, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. But I thought that looked really pretty with that blue, because it's almost like a dusty blue. Really pretty. And then I found this. It's actually from a Hobby Lobby paper, and I bought one that it kind of had this turquoise, like the whole book was like shades of blue or turquoise. And I thought this plaid was really pretty with it. And let me see, I like to put it underneath one just so I can just see the colors together. Okay, so since I did that one with that color, look at how pretty that is. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Or this one here, very pretty. So those, oops, I got my glue sitting here. And then this is the darker, it's still like a coral, but it's darker. I don't know what kind of color I would actually call it, but it looks great with this also. And I really, really love these with it. And so now to me, it makes it more useful because I just was not doing anything with it, and I really, really love it now. So, and now this, because I bought it as a paper pad, there was no embellishments with it. So I went and pulled some embellishments, and this was in my color binder. And I thought this right here has like all the colors in it. So you've got that coral and the light coral just like in here. And like these would be useful in here. Hubby, are you hovering again?
You said embellishments.
Oh, no,
twice.
I didn't.
But I'll refrain myself.
And then like the teapot, because there's teapot theme, you know, in this very heavy teapot theme. And so I thought, well, this would be good. I could use any of this. This would work well because we've also got some yellows in here. Is there anything on the back? There is, no, probably not any of this because it's a little too pink. But a lot of this would work, so I'm going to put that in there. And then these two here were from an embellishment swap, and I don't want to pull it off. Oh, yep, Melissa Morels. So she had made these. So I'm gonna put this in here because the colors are perfect. These are from Creative Memories. They were work too. So I just thought I'd put this whole thing there because that way it'd stay good. But don't have to worry about it falling off. Okay, and then I thought, now I pulled in a lot of corally colored things, so I'm trying to pull in some other colors. So I put in these white photo corners. I also have these blue photo corners, and they're a little darker than that, but they would work. And then I went and grabbed, well, I'm still working on I was still going through these. I found this. This is an embellishment I made for a swap, and it has like the dusty blue colors. I got to say that everything looks a little different underneath these lights compared to the ones in the art room. And these ones are like halogen or something. So they would actually look better more natural underneath the other light. Because I thought, oh, the blue is just perfect, and it looks a little different here. But it looks very much like it in the other lighting. But this is like one of my favorite embellishments. I just love it. And the colors are perfect. It's got the peach, it's got some orange, it's got the blue. Okay, and then this here was a embellishment from Tiffany. And you know, I was looking for this other little teacup, and when I was looking for a different paper today for something else, I actually found the other teacup that I was looking for, but I thought, I'm gonna put this in here. It looks great with it, because obviously I needed the other one for the other thing I did. And then this was another embellishment that I've gotten a swap, and this is by Linda Jean. And look at the colors, they're perfect. And then I also had this. I had some tabs from something that I purchased. It probably was that Tuesday morning, but it says remember this, and look at the color, it's perfect. And then these photo corners, I'm not sure where they were from, but it was from a swap, but they're just beautiful. I just love them. And they're like the very same color as these here. I also had this laying on my desk, which now I have to say it looks much more pink out here. But it's a washi tape. Okay, I found this here. It's a little teacup, and I think my friend made this one. And it just says Bliss. It's a teacup, and it was a perfect color to go with this. And so you see, I kept pulling out teacups. Well, I actually went through a lot of my binders and flipped through them. Okay, this one here says you are terrific, and this is from Veronica, I think. It's like I can't see. I'm pretty sure it says Veronica. And so again, the colors work really well with this, with that soft coral. And then I found this, which I can't even remember. You know, the other ones I remember seeing. This one I don't remember seeing at all. But it's kind of like a vellum, and she did like a rainbow effect on it. And it says friendship is a what? Is a what? I can't read the writing. Friendship is a cozy shelter from life's rainy days. And me and my friend, we actually have this stamp between us. But this was made by somebody else, and I don't know who it was made by, but I thought it was pretty, and the colors are perfect. And then, you know, it's like I really wasn't getting a whole lot except for, you know, the tea and these little things like that, and some of these things here. So I did go to my wood pieces, and I got hello today. I mean, it could go together. And even if I don't use this, I might find a smaller hello in there. Oh, and my tea is kind of broke apart. Okay. And then I found a cupcake because I thought, well, if we're having tea, maybe we're also having cake. And then I've got some wood pieces. I got some floral wood pieces. And I actually ended up with more because they were laying on my table. And since, I'm in a mission to take things off my table, okay, or the island, actually. And so I got the butterflies, a bee, and a bird. So I've got all that. So this is my little collection here that I made to go with these papers that I found too busy that I had to put something else with them. So it worked out pretty well. I love the collection now, and it'll be fun getting to play with these things that I've had in my stash for a while. And so I am gonna put it in a little pocket, the little pocket things that I put them in when it's a collection. So I'm gonna put them in that, so I'll have the little pockets, the 9 little pockets, and then the papers will go into the sleeve area. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, here's another piece. This is actually from a Prima paper pad that I had bought, and it's a perfect color too. In fact, when I picked it up, I thought it belonged with this. So that's another piece. I forgot. I just laid it over here. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.